tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, in the canonical text, Tassa Ewa, Ioniso Manasika, Chana, Dating, and Yatra, Dati Obijati, Atimi Adda Diva Asa, Sajja do Teta do Dati Obijati, Natimi Adda Diva Asa, Sajja do Teta do Dati Obijati. We have already studied about the meaning of those terms. So, Attanawa, Adana Sanjanami. So Adana wa Adana Sanjanami. According to this sentence, so what does this Adda refers to? So Adda, according to this sentence, all of 5 aggregates are taken as Adda. But when the other aggregates are known, it is known by the Sanyakanda. Adana wa Adanam Sanjanami. And Adana wa Anadanam Sanjanami. Adana wa refers to the Sanyakanda. Anadanam the other 4 aggregates, which is not to be taken as Atta. Anadana wa Adana Sanjanami. Anadanawa, the other 4 aggregates, which is not to be taken as the Atman or soul. So Adanam refers to the Sanyakana. Asa Sijja do Theta do Dati Obajati. Atawa Banasa Ewan Dati Hodi. Atawa Banasa Atawa Bana Asa for him. That is a deity, or deity rises like this. Yome ayam adda wado. Viriyo tatra Kalyana babaganam kamana vipagan prisang vedeti. The yada sentence. Sokobana me ayam adda. Sokobana me ayam adda so adda. Yome ayam adda wado wuriyo, the adda, my adda, or myself, which speaks, according to the your sentence, which speaks, which experience, tatra kalyana papagana kamana vibhagam prisang vedeti, which feels, which experience the result of the Kusala and Agusala Karma, that Atta, that Ataman, is nature, permanent, duo, everlasting, susto, eternal, avibri nama dhammo, not subject to the change. Sati saman tatewa tasati, it will stand, it will exist. Sasati Saman can be translated as a adverb. So like mountains, like a rocks, or like a meru, which exist forever. So this is Sasati Saman. This is an accusative case. So can be translated as adverb. Idam ujati bhikkhave, deiti gatta. Deity Gatam, Deity Gehenna. Ida Ojari Bega with Deity Gatam. Deity Gata is Deity and Deity Gata the same meaning. The Somanasa Saha Gata. Deity Gata, Samyuda. In the Deity Gata Samyuda, Gata has no special meaning. Meaningless. Deity Yewa Gatam, Deity Gata. Now the next one is Deity Gehenna. Deity Gehenna. Why it is called the Gehenna or the gate? Because it is difficult to go. Now you can look at in the commentary. Sajayan Deity Donik Gamanati na Gehenna. Donik Gamanati na Gehenna. Dura Digamati na Sabdi Beatina Jakandaro. It is called Gandara because it's difficult to overcome. It is full of dangers. Sabdi Beatina Ja. So Deity Gandara. Deity is compared with the wilderness. Around you is like a wilderness. It is difficult to overcome. When you are in the wilderness, it is very, very difficult, impossible to go out from the wilderness. At the same time, the wilderness are full of dangers, like tigers, elephants, lions, snakes. So Deity Gehenna, Deity Gandhara. Similarly, when we have such a wrong views, because of this wrong views, we will do very bad things, akusala karmas. At the same time, those wrong views are difficult to remove from our mind. Dura Digamatina, Sabdi Beatina. Samadhiya Wini Vijanatina, Wilom Manatina, Visuka. This is Visuka directly. Visuka is a translated thorn. Thorn, Thorn. It is a thorn because when this thorn penetrated into our body, you can take out only by maybe needle or something like this. Similarly, this thorn can be removed only by samadhi, deity visuka. Kadaji sasatasa, kadaji uchitasa, kahanata, virupam, panditandi, vipandita. Virupam, pandidam, vipandita. Vipandita means shaken or trembled. The people are trembled because of those wrong views. Sometimes we follow Sasta deity. Sometimes we follow Uchita deities. In this way, our mind is always trembled or shaken. Deity, Vipandita, the vacillation of wrong view also can be translated. So Bandanatina Sanyojana. Sanyojana is a translated fetter. So why it is called the Sanyojana? Because it ties. When you have a Sanyojana, so Sanyojana is not just for Kama Raga Sanyojana, We have also Dosa Sanyojana also. Briga Sanyojana, Dosa Sanyojana. So Kama Raga Sanyojana, Briga Sanyojana, what I mean is deity Sanyojana, Loba, deity, Dosa, they can be called Sanyojanas. Because such a defilements rise in our mind. It is like we are tied to a particular person or a particular thing. If you are tied, if you have Sanyojana, to your village or to your home. You cannot go out, you cannot go away from your home or from your family. So we are connected to another thing by means of the loba. So by means of the dosa, by means of the daithi. Because of Sanyojana, we cannot go out from the sansaras. It isn't like we are forever tied to the sansara. So this Sanyojana also compared with the chain or rope. When someone is tied with the rope, he cannot go away, he cannot run, he cannot escape. So similarly, if someone is tied with the Sanyojanas, he cannot go away, he cannot escape, he cannot liberate. Because of this, Loba, Daithi, Dosa, and so on is called Bandhanatina Sanyojana. So ida nesa dhammewa bandhanatam, doesn't do. Daithi Sanyojana yodori arima, the same meaning. Imina Daithi Sanyojanina Sanyora Putojano, Edihi Jadi Adihi na pri mojati. Imina Daithi Sanyojanina Sanyodo Putojano. Now I wanted to read that Pali. Imina So na pri mojati, no free. He is not free from jadi, birth, and so on. What kind of person? The Putojana, who is associated with Daithi Sanyojana, is not free from jadi and so on. Jadi adihi. Jadi jara, Vyadi Marana Soka, Prideva, Doka Dominus Upayasa Samuini. So Sakala Wada Doka Dobi Na Mojadi. Now we are going to see the original Bali, paragraph number 19. Daithi Sanyojana Yodo, Baker Asuda wa Putojano, Na Pri Mojadi, Jadiya. Jaraya, Maranina, Sogehi, Pridewehi, Dokehi, Dominasehi, Upayasehi, Na Primojati. Okay, now I wanted to read that Pali also. So Jadi is birth, Jara is aging. You can see the comment, the English translation also. Paragraph number 8. At the end of the paragraph number 8, Jadi Jara Marana Soga sorrow, Prideva lamentation, Dukkha pain, Dominasa grief, Upayasa despair. So now we can compare, we can make what by what with the Pali word. Jadi birth, Jara aging, Marana death, Soga sorrow, Prideva lamentation, Dukkha pain, Upayasa Dominasa grief, Upayasa despair. Okay. Now we have already completely translated this original text. Now we are going to study paragraph number 20. Sutta Vaja ko Bhikkhave Ariya Savako. Sutta Vaja Okay, carry on. Katameja Bhikkhave. Okay, now Usunanda translate Sutta Vaja ko Bhikkhave. Okay, now translate. Sutta Vaja Bhikkhave Ariya Savako, disciple of the noble ones. Sutta who has a general knowledge. Sutta who is taught. Asudava is translated and taught, ordinary one. Sutta is who is taught. So who has knowledge of the Dhamma, Sutta. Okay, carry on. Not ordinary one, he is Ariya Savako. The subject is changed. In the Dhamma of noble persons, noble ones. Pajanati means knows. He knows what should be attended. Or there should be, he knows the things that should be attended. Amanasikaraniya dhamme pajanati. He knows the things that should not be attended. Manasikaraniya dhamme, because we have already seen this Pali words. Manasikaraniya dhamme, we translated things. He knows the things that should be attended. He knows the things that should not be attended. Okay, carry on. So manasik karaniya dhammi. Didame namanasikaro, he doesn't attend to the things that should not be attended. Yedamma manasika na manasikaraniya is modifying to the didame. He doesn't attend to the things that should not be attended. Yedamma manasikaraniya didame manasikarodi. He doesn't attend to those things that should be, he attends those things that should be attended. Yedamma manasikaraniya, modifying to the Didamma. So basically we can understand such a Ariya Savaka. Ariya Savaka understands what should be attended, what should not be attended. So he avoids what should not be attended. He follows, he attends to what should be attended. Kadameja bhikkhave dhamma na manasikaraniya yedame na manasikaroti. What are those things that should not be attended? A similar expression will be seen. Yasa bhikkhave dhamme manasikaroto anubbanova kamasavo ubhijati ubbanova kamasavo bhuvatati ubbanova bhavasavo ubhijati ubbanova bhavasavo bhavatati anubbanova avijjasavo ubhijati ubbanova avijjasavo bhavatati. By attending to those things, risam kamasava will rise, risam kamasava will increase, and risam bhavasava will rise. The risam bhavasava will be increased, and risam avijjasava will rise, risam avijjasava will increase. Now the next one is Katameja Bhikkhave Dhamma Manasikaraniya Yedame Manasikaroti. Yasa Bhikkhave Dhamme Manasikaroto Anuppanava Kamasavo na ubhijati ubbanava kamasavo pahiyati anubbanava bhavasavo na ubhijati ubbanava bhavasavo pahiyati anubbanava avijjasavo na ubhijati ubbanava avijjasavo pahiyati. Ime dhamma manasikaraniya de dhamme manasikaroti. According to this Pali also, what we can understand is he knows what should be attended, what should not be attended. So in this way, he attends to what should be attended. He avoids what should not be attended in this way. And risam kamasava will not rise. The risam kamasava will be eradicated. And risam bhavasava will not rise. Risam bhavasava will be removed. And risam avijjasava will not rise. The risam avijjasava will be increased. We have already seen this paragraph. So Ariya Savaka here means from the Sankharupaka Jnana. If someone attains Sankharupaka Jnana, from the Sankharupaka Jnana up to the Gudrabu, so such a person can be called, according to this context, Ariya Savaka. So according to the commentary, from the Sikha Patta Vipassana, this is the highest stage of the Vipassana Jnana. From the Sankharupaka Jnana up to the Nuloma Jnana. If you attain such a Vipassana Jnana, so you can be called Ariya Savaka. After, when you reach Gudrabu Jnana, surely you will attain Sotapatti Mega Jnana, Sagadagami, Anagami, Arhata Mega Jnana. If someone attains up to the Gudrabhu Jnana, then he cannot stop it. As soon as he attains the Gudrabhu Jnana, surely he will reach Sotapatti Mega Jnana. So Riya Savaka also. Otherwise, we can understand the ones who attains Mega Jnana, Phala Jnana is Riya Savakas. This Riya Savaka understands what should be attended, what should not be attended. We have already studied the meaning of these words. Okay. Now, the next point is So idan dukkandi yoniso manasi karoti. Ayam dukkha samudayodi yoniso manasi karoti. Ayam dukkha nirodhodi manasi yoniso manasi karoti. Ayam dukkha nirodha kamini pribhadadi yoniso manasi karoti. He wisely attends. This is suffering. Ayam dukkha samudayodi yoniso manasi karoti. He attends wisely. This is the origin of suffering. Ayam dukkha nirodhodi yoniso manasi karoti. He attends wisely. This is cessation of suffering. Ayam dukkha nirodha gamini pribhadadi yoniso manasi karoti. He wisely attends. This is the path to the cessation of suffering. Dukkha nirodha gamini pribhada. Tassa evo yoniso manasi karoto tini sanyojanani pahiyandi. Sagaya dehi vijikecha silabhada pramaso. Ime ojani bhikkhave asawa dasana pahadabha. Tassa evo yoniso manasi karoto. To the one who attends wisely, 3 sanyojanas will be completely eradicated. Sagaya dehi. 3 factors. Sagaya dehi, vijikecha. Silabhra brahmasa. Silabhra brahmasa also similar to the Sagaya dehi. By taking the Sagaya dehi, Silabhra brahmasa automatically understood. Ime vojandi bhikkhave asawa dasana pahadabha. O monks, these things are called dasana pahadabha, that should be abandoned by seeing. These asavas, the asavas, that should be eradicated by seeing. Okay, I wanted to read the paragraph. So idan dukkandi. So in the morning we have understood to some extent and not completely about the 20 Sakaya deities. No? The Sakaya deity in English, personality views. No? In the Bhikkhu Bodhi translation you can see. No? Personality view is called Sakaya deity. The Vijikecha is doubt. Silabhra Brahmasa, he translates adherence to rules and observations. Silabhra Masa is translated adherence to rules and observations. The Sila and Vada. Sila Vada Pramasa. If someone contemplates wrongly, contemplates the wrong practice will lead to cessation of the suffering. At that time, Such a wrong view is called Silaprapramasa. So he contemplates a wrong practice as a right one. So for example, at the time of the Buddha, some people believe by practice, by following the practice, such as practice like a dog, like a cow. Some, asceticisms, for example, like they sink into the, the Ganga River when it was very cold. Sometimes they live in the water, many days or many hours. Actually, it is very cold. Such a very severe practices, they believe, will lead to cessation of the suffering. Such a wrong view is called Silaprapramasa. For example, another place is also by following the yoga practice, for example, they think they will liberate from the sansaras. But sometimes also they say by trying to march with the Brahma in their Hinduism, they think it is that someone can liberate from the samsara. So except the Noble Eightfold Path, if someone believes with another practice or another way of, living, it can liberate, he believes he can liberate, with another practice, except the Noble Eightfold Path. It is called Silaprapramasa. The Silaprapramasa not just following the practice of dogs or the cows. So at the time of the Buddha, Sainiya Brahmajaka, that there are two friends. One, follows the practice of the dogs. He lives like a dog, He eats like a dog. He sleeps like a dog. The other one, his friend, also sleeps like a cow. He also eats the grass. One time, they asked the Buddha, according to those practices, can they be liberated from the samsara? The Buddha didn't answer their question. Many times they asked him. And then the Buddha said, you will be born in the hell. Because always you are thinking, like a dog and a cow, because of such attachment, after you are dead, you will be reborn as a dog, as a cow. Then they cried, And the Buddha expounded, the noble, truths. Then later they became arhantas. They give up. They are wrong practice. Except Noble Eightfold Path, there are many, the practices in the world which, which tell us, by following those practices, we can be liberated from the samsara or maybe sufferings. All of those practices, except Noble Eightfold Path, are called Silapada Pramasas. So whatever practice you hear from the another countries, in what age, in what time, like in the 21st century or 22nd century, 23rd century, the people will create different kinds of practice. They will say, you follow this practice, and then you will be liberated from the samsara. But according to Buddhism, Noble Eightfold Path is the only path which leads to the cessation of the suffering. So in the Sri Prana Sutta also the Buddha said, Eka yanoyam bhikkhave mego sattana visuddhiya soka pridhivanam samadhikamaya. What is ekayana? Ekayana means the only road, the only path which leads to the cessation of the suffering. It is Satipatthana. Satipatthana also actually it is Noble Eightfold Path. Eka yanoyam bhikkhave, the only path. So accept the Noble Eightfold Path if you believe in another practice. If you believe those practices will give you liberation, then it is Silabra Pramasa. The Silabra Pramasa is translated by adherence to rules and observation. Sakaya Deity in English, it is translated personality view. Vijigija is doubt. Silabra Brahmasa, adherence to rules and observations. Okay, now we will, analyze, try to understand this paragraph 21. So, idan dokhandi yoni somanasikkaroti. So, what is yoni somanasikara? There are 4 ways. If you wisely attend, if you understand, this is suffering. So what is suffering? 5 aggregates. So when we talk about the dukkha represents 5 aggregates, Benjakanda. What is the Benjakanda? Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda. These 5 aggregates are dukkha. What is the dukkha? Dukkha, this is a characteristics. Dukkha lakhana. Aneja lakhana. Anatta lakhana. Dukkha and dukkha lakhana is the same or difference? Dukkha refers to the 5 aggregates. The dukkha and lakhana, it is just characteristics. According to these characteristics, we come to know this is dukkha. Like in the commentaries, the simile is given. In the ancient time, the people they took the ox and they go outside to lead them into the pasture. In the morning time, but they drive them. They drive the oxes into the trees or like a forest. So in the evening they collect again. They are the oxen. They are bulls. There are many oxes, many bulls. Not only they send them to the forest and to the rice field. Other people also, there is other cowherd. Other cows also sent their own ox, their own bulls to the field. But in the evening, in the afternoon, when they pick up their, the respective oxes or bulls, they know this is my bull, this is my ox, this is my cow. How do they know? According to the marks. So according to the cowherds, they have their own marks on their own cows or bulls. Some cows have some scratch on the back. Some cows, their legs is not good. Some cows are sometimes their body is burned. In this way, they make a mark on their own cows. When they collect their cows in the afternoon, they easily pick up, this is my cow, this is not my cow. How do they know? According to their characteristics. Here also, the 5 aggregates are known as anicca, dukkha, anatta. How do we know? According to the characteristics. The characteristics and the things which represent characteristics should be divided, should be distinguished. So anicca and anicca lakhana. Anicca, what is anicca? Impermanent things, anicca, Anicca means 5 aggregates, anicca. Okay, if someone asks you, anicca, impermanent, what is impermanent? 5 aggregates, impermanent. 5 aggregates are supreme. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. What is anicca lakkhana? Lakkhana is the sign or characteristics, a symbol. According to the characteristics, or according to the sign, according to the symbol, we know this is anicca. So what is anicca lakkhana? Anicca lakkhana is like a rising, disappearing. After the rising, everything disappears. Hotawa, abhava. Hotawa abhava thena. Nothing remains after becoming. Okay, Hotawa, having been, nothing remains. Abhava means, no existence. After Hotawa, having been. After becoming, nothing remains. This is anicca. Anicca means, okay, it rises, then it disappears away. Like, for example, when you aware of, maybe when you are meditating, you are pain in your body. When you are deeply aware of those pain, this pain arises, then disappears, you will see that. This pain is not all the time is painful. Pain sometimes, rise. Sometimes pain disappears. After becoming and the disappear, it goes away. After at first it will be, then it goes away. Being and going away. Rising, going away is called anicca. This anicca is represented by 5 aggregates. So what is his characteristics? Rising and going away. This is our characteristics. So like ida and dukkha and yoniso manasikaroti. He wisely turns, this is dukkha. Okay, now we will continue after the break.